Bodhisattva's altruism, the Bodhisattva path, the journey to save others. In Buddhist philosophy, the Bodhisattva embodies the highest ideal of compassion and altruism. Unlike one who seeks liberation only for themselves, the Bodhisattva makes a vow to remain in the world until all beings are freed from suffering. This is not merely a lofty spiritual aspiration, it is a profound way of living, where selfless service and compassion form the foundation of true purpose. To walk the Bodhisattva path is to see one's happiness and the happiness of others as inseparably linked. Altruism is at the heart of this path. A Bodhisattva does not act from personal gain, but from the deep wish to relieve the pain of others. Consider the image of someone lost in darkness. A Bodhisattva does not just escape into safety, but holds a lantern, lighting the way for everyone still struggling. Their joy comes not from possessions or recognition, but from knowing another being has found peace. One specific example is the story of Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva of compassion, who is said to hear the cries of the world. Instead of closing the ears to suffering, Avalokiteshvara responds tirelessly with patience and love. In modern life, this can be seen in doctors volunteering in disaster zones, teachers dedicating themselves to disadvantaged children, or ordinary individuals who comfort a stranger in need. Each of these acts carries the Bodhisattva spirit, to give, to serve, and to alleviate suffering without expecting return. The Bodhisattva path also teaches us to transform personal struggles into fuel for compassion. When we experience pain, instead of becoming bitter, we can use that understanding to empathize more deeply with others. For instance, someone who has endured loneliness may be more sensitive to the isolation others feel, offering genuine companionship and care. Through such transformation, suffering itself becomes a teacher on the Bodhisattva journey. Importantly, altruism here does not mean ignoring one's own well-being. A Bodhisattva understands that to truly help others, one must cultivate wisdom and stability within. Just as a person cannot save someone from drowning if they themselves are flailing in panic, so too must inner strength and clarity be developed. Meditation, mindfulness, and ethical living provide the foundation for sustained altruism. In this way, the Bodhisattva's compassion is both boundless and practical. The Bodhisattva path challenges the ordinary tendency of self-centeredness. In everyday life, it is common to think first of me and mine. Yet this narrow focus often leads to competition, conflict, and dissatisfaction. The Bodhisattva instead widens the circle of care to include all beings. When one thinks not just of personal benefit, but of the well-being of others, a remarkable shift occurs. Life gains deeper meaning, relationships flourish, and peace expands. We can see a clear example of this in community service. Imagine two people. One spends their time chasing only personal success. The other devotes part of their life to serving the community, whether by helping the elderly, planting trees, or mentoring youth. The first may achieve material comfort, but the second experiences a joy that is not diminished by circumstances, because it arises from connection and shared humanity. This joy reflects the Bodhisattva's altruism, an unshakable fulfillment born from giving. Walking this path does not require extraordinary miracles. It begins with small, consistent actions. Listening to a friend in distress, offering kindness to a coworker, volunteering time for a cause, or simply choosing patience over anger. These small steps, multiplied over time, create waves of positive transformation. Every person has the capacity to embody the Bodhisattva spirit in their own daily life. At its core, the Bodhisattva journey is about seeing the suffering of others as one's own and responding with courage and love.